Hello online students, this is Dr. Janet Lucas. I'm creating this video to help you through my Canvas courses because all of us teachers use Canvas a little bit differently, and this will help you see how I use it. So the very first thing that you need to know is that Canvas was built with using Mozilla Firefox as your web browser in mind. And so if you're using Chrome or some other one, go ahead and download Mozilla Firefox. Occasionally, it happens that if you use another browser, message windows or some other functionality in Canvas might not work. The download is free, it just takes a couple of minutes, and it's really easy. So next, we're going to go into Canvas. I've already entered my username and password. And my screen and your screen probably looks pretty similar. The first thing that I do when I go in is I go to Inbox and I see what messages I have. If you have any new messages, it's going to appear in red the number of new messages that you have. So that's the first thing that I look at. And then I'll go to my course. You probably have a course shell for all of your classes. So this is what your home page looks like. When I first get into Canvas, I immediately go to my inbox. I often have new messages waiting for me, which will be indicated by the number of them in red font over here. So once I've checked my messages, I look at the home page a little bit, and you have a to-do list over here. I'll talk about the to-do list in just a minute. So go to your course. For this one, we're going to use English 90. So I click in there, and right now the view you're seeing is the teacher view. So I'm just going to change this a little bit, but I want you to see all of the options that are over here. In your other classes, your teachers might have all of these options open. I don't like there to be a lot of clicking around and trying to figure out where things are. So I'm going to go down here. You won't see this on your screen, but I'm going to go over here to student view so you'll see what you see. So the first thing I do when I'm actually in the class, the home screen looks like this. It talks about anything new with a blue dot, and you'll have the to-do list on the right. I would like you to use the to-do list only for reference. That is not where all of your assignments are going to be. Then I go to announcements to find out what's going on in the class. This time we have 2 by 2 different people. For this particular class, I have a student success instructor working with me. You might even have a class where you have 2 teachers teaching the class. So click on the message that both teachers have, and then you'll find out what's going on. The meat and potatoes, so to speak, of all of my online classes are in the modules. So we click on modules, and you can see that that gives you an overview of all of the assignments for that week. It says week 1 assignments, it gives the date, it starts with Ask Dr. J. I'm going to go in there first, and that's a place to ask questions. And it doesn't even necessarily need to be course related. When you ask course-related questions in Ask Dr. J, think about questions that everybody needs to know answers to. So now I'm going to go back to modules, and I see week 1 readings, and then this indented stuff you need to know for this class, and further indented these more specific things about contacting me and so forth. The reason these are indented is because they all have to do with the course readings. So I'm going to click on course readings, week 1 readings that is, and you'll see I have all kinds of stuff in here. I have an announcement about the textbook and the My Writing Lab access code. I have part of the Happiness Project copied because that's the very first item in my, or this is the first week of class, sorry, and then the syllabus and course calendar. Another way you can use Canvas is by going down after you've read all of that stuff on the page, go on the bottom right corner and click Next. And then Next takes you to the next assignment. which takes you to the next assignment, which takes you to the next assignment, and so forth. If you get lost in here, always go back to modules and you can see where you are in the course. The point related items you can see are down here with due dates and the number of points that are associated with it. In the introduction discussion, I usually ask open-ended questions, and it's always due the same day of the week, and the responses to 3 other classmates are always due the same day of the week. This is the same format for every class that I teach. Be sure and read that Stuff You Need to Know for This Class link, because it has information on how to be successful in discussion assignments and all of the rest. So that's how I use Canvas, and I hope it's helpful to you to be able to find things. Please continue to ask questions when you need to. Bye.